A team of researchers has just announced a groundbreaking discovery beneath Egypt's Giza Plateau, a vast complex of underground chambers, shafts extending nearly 2 kilometers under the famous pyramids. Italian Scottish researchers claim they discovered a vast underground city under the pyramids. It's an unbelievable story using synthetic aperture radar.
The pyramids weren't just tombs. They might be the rooftops of a forgotten world, and new radar scans suggest an entire city could be hiding right beneath them. That's the explosive claim made by a team of Italian and Scottish researchers who believe they've uncovered what could be one of the greatest archaeological revelations of all time: a sprawling, man-made underground city beneath Egypt's Giza Plateau. Led by Professor Corrado Malanga of the University of Pisa and Filippo Biondi of the University of Strathclyde, the team behind what's now dubbed the Khafre Project used advanced synthetic aperture radar, SAR technology, from satellites orbiting 420 miles above Earth. The resulting images? Shocking. They suggest the existence of vertical shafts, winding staircases, massive underground chambers, and even what appears to be an interconnected water system deep below the surface, nearly 2,000 feet underground. And at the center of this subterranean matrix, possibly the long-rumored Hall of Records, a mythical archive said to contain ancient knowledge predating even the pyramids themselves. When we magnify the images in the future, we will reveal what can only be described as a true underground city, Malanga declared at a recent press conference. Rendered 3D models show clusters of rooms, tunnels, and chamber-like voids spanning an astonishing 6,500 feet in width. That's over a mile of hidden architecture nestled beneath one of the world's most studied monuments. The epicenter of the discovery appears to be beneath the Pyramid of Khafre, the second largest of the 3 Great Pyramids, where researchers also claim to have located 5 previously unknown rooms inside the structure itself. Among these rooms, a mysterious chamber believed to contain a sarcophagus, once dismissed as a misidentified feature, but now sparking renewed debate. The structures appear to be connected by spiral pathways, with electromagnetic imaging suggesting water channels, possibly aqueducts, running beneath the city. The team speculates that these may have served ritual purposes, or even as part of an advanced irrigation or hydraulic system used by a long-forgotten civilization, and the theory doesn't stop there. The Khafre Project team believes this complex may be far older than the pyramid itself, raising the possibility that the Great Pyramid wasn't built over empty land, but rather on top of a legacy much older and perhaps far more advanced. That theory alone is enough to send shockwaves through the Egyptology community.
Turning to a story that is making headlines around the world, an unprecedented, albeit controversial, new discovery is shedding light on a mystery that dates back millennia, many millennia. Italian and Scottish researchers, mainly from the University of Pisa, conducted advanced high-frequency radar mapping under Egypt's famous pyramids. They claim to have discovered wells, caverns, and shafts that are more than 2,000 feet underground. If accurate, it changes the face of history as we know it.
And sure enough, it has. Within days of the announcement, experts rushed to the front lines of the debate. Renowned Egyptologist and former Minister of Antiquities Dr. Zahi Hawass issued a scathing response, calling the claims completely wrong and accusing the team of peddling fake science. According to Hawass, the idea that radar from a satellite could detect structures 2,000 feet beneath solid Earth is not only implausible, but scientifically invalid. This is not how we conduct research, he told The National. There is no peer review, no excavation, no validation. Just speculation and sensationalism. Dr. Lawrence Conyers, a geophysical expert at the University of Denver, echoed those sentiments. While he acknowledged the possibility of cavities or smaller chambers beneath the Giza Plateau, a theory supported by previous scanning projects, he insisted that no satellite radar system could achieve the precision the Khafre Project team claims. It's a stretch of epic proportions, he said. Maybe not a full city, maybe a few voids, but this? Not likely. But despite the scientific pushback, the public is captivated, and for good reason. The legend of hidden chambers beneath the pyramids has endured for centuries. Since the time of the ancient Greeks, travelers have whispered about secret passageways, tombs of forgotten kings, and vast halls filled with ancient scrolls, including the fabled Hall of Records, said to contain the lost knowledge of Atlantis. That legend was revived in the early 20th century by mystic Edgar Cayce, who claimed that the Hall of Records lay beneath the paw of the Sphinx. Though many of Cayce's predictions have been discredited, discredited, the fascination with his vision remains. Now, modern radar technology might be revealing that the truth was closer than we thought. Professor Malanga and his team argue that their scans, gathered over years and processed using newly developed imaging software, reveal patterns that cannot be explained naturally. The symmetry, the depth, the interconnectedness, all of it, they say, points to human design, and the spiral configurations they claim to have discovered are unlike anything seen in standard Egyptian architecture. Moreover, the team believes that the scale of the underground network suggests far more than a few ceremonial chambers. Instead, they envision a functioning subterranean city complete with chambers, water conduits, and possibly even ventilation systems, hidden beneath 4,500 years of sand, stone, and misinterpretation. And yet, the team has yet to publish their findings in a peer-reviewed journal. Until that happens, their claims remain in academic limbo. Too exciting to ignore, too uncertain to accept. Still, the implications are staggering. If the Khafre Project's findings are even partially accurate, they could rewrite our understanding of ancient Egypt. Not only would it suggest a civilization far more technologically sophisticated than we currently acknowledge, but it might also imply the pyramids themselves were inherited, built on foundations much older than pharaonic Egypt. That idea, known in fringe circles as the pre-dynastic theory, has long been dismissed by mainstream archaeologists. But new data like this is forcing some to take a second look. Could there have been a civilization before the pharaohs, advanced enough to build underground infrastructure at this scale? If so, where did they go? And why has no trace of them been found until now? Skeptics say we need boots on the ground, excavation, physical artifacts. Until then, they argue, the theory is just that, a theory. But supporters argue that this is how discoveries begin, not with answers, but with questions, not with certainties, but with possibilities. And those possibilities, they're electrifying, because if even a fraction of this city exists, if even one tunnel, one chamber, one staircase carved into bedrock can be verified, then it will open the floodgates for a whole new chapter in Egyptology, one that takes us deeper, literally and figuratively, than we've ever gone before. So what happens next? For now, Professor Malanga's team is calling for international collaboration. They've asked for permission to begin limited, non-invasive drilling to confirm the findings. They've also released their data to a handful of independent research groups for analysis. If corroborated, the next step could be a coordinated excavation effort, one that may require working directly with the Egyptian government and UNESCO, but that's assuming the authorities give the green light. After all, if there's truly something beneath the pyramids, it's not just a discovery, it's a global heritage event, one that could reshape tourism, education, and the identity of one of the world's oldest cultures. Until then, the world waits. So what do you think? Is there truly a lost city beneath the pyramids waiting to be revealed, or are we seeing patterns in the data because we want them to be there? Could this be the next great breakthrough in archaeology, or the next great illusion? Let us know in the comments. Your theory might be wilder than the discovery itself, and if this story got your imagination racing, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We've got more forbidden history, new discoveries, and mind-blowing mysteries coming your way, because sometimes the truth isn't buried in the past, it's buried right beneath our feet, waiting for someone brave enough to dig.